One year inside of the wrestling basement coming at you with a touchy subject. So, if you feel uncomfortable at any moment or any time during this video, kindly exit the video. But before you do, make sure you like this video. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about the sexual allegations going through the wrestling industry. And without further ado, let's jump right to today's video. So, as we all may know, there's a lot of sexual allegations going on through the wrestling community, ranging from the WWE umbrella, the AEW umbrella, even the TNA Impact Wrestling umbrella. And a few of those superstars consist of Jack Gallaher from the 205 Live roster of NXT. Now, as far as what he did, I honestly don't know, and none of us was there to witness what happened, so he could be right, he could be wrong. The person that he did it to allegedly could be right, could be wrong. It could all be made up. But he was released by the WWE, which I feel as though that's kind of wrong considering the fact that he was not proven guilty in the court of law. So I think the WWE mainly do that to, just go ahead and erase the whole problem and, just get rid of them. And that happened to Enzo Amore a couple years back where he had allegedly sexually assaulted a female, which he was never found guilty and he was in the right, and WWE still got rid of him. So I feel as though sometimes the WWE and really all over the wrestling community, they tend to get rid of the superstars, beforehand so they won't look bad. So as far as Jack Gallaher, his career came to an end as far as the WWE. Also on NXT brand, it was a little story about the Velveteen Dream a couple of months ago with an underage girl, which, let's be honest, if you got money, you can pretty much get any woman that you want. And the Velveteen Dream, I don't know if that's what he's into, if this really happened or if it didn't happen. But, my thing be as far as all these situations is, why do the women wait till the men get big and making all this money and then want to say they sexually assaulted them? Why they don't report it the next day? That's what I think of when all these sexual allegations come out. Why you don't report the next day or the next week? Why you wait till years on down and report the sexual allegation? And then in the end, they always want money from the men. When they take them to court, how is money gonna patch up the sexual allegation that a man did to you? If it really happened, money don't heal all wounds, and whenever money comes up, as far as the sexual allegations, in my mind, I automatically think that this is fake and they just wanted the people for their money. Also, just recently, it was a little sexual allegation came out about Matt Riddle, and I like the Riddle, bro. Matt Riddle seemed like a cool person, and the allegation that's coming out against him, they're really hard to believe. Yes, as a man, every man has sexual urges, but I can't see Matt Riddle doing that. I just can't, and I ain't just taking up for him because I'm a man or nothing, but I just don't see Matt Riddle doing that. That don't fit his character. Now, I ain't just saying that, he don't look like he capable of doing it, but as far as character-wise, that guy over there in TNA Impact Wrestling and the indie scene, Joey Ryan, now his character portrays himself as, a sexual person. When he, during his matches, people be grabbing his private parts, it's just part of the character. Now, if they say he did it, I ain't saying I'm a 100% believe it, but that's more believable than Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is a cool person, but as far as Joey Ryan, I'm not the person to say that he done it or he didn't do it, but it all ends the same way. The women end up, reporting this years later, months later. Like I said, why you don't report none the next day? It's clear that it's a different motive behind all these allegations as far as these women proclaiming to be sexually, abused or a sexual act being taken upon them. And in the end, they always want a monetary gain on all of these superstars. And I think it's pretty fucked up because these superstars be losing their livelihood and their careers. And, for instance, they had another NXT superstar, the dude Jordan Devlin. I honestly had just started liking Jordan Devlin when he won that Cruiserweight champion because he got one hell of a mean suplex as a finisher, and he had some sexual allegation upon him just recently, and I strongly feel as though the WWE be knowing about some of this stuff. Not saying that it's true, but they be knowing that some of this stuff be bubbling on the internet, and they like to go ahead and get rid of the superstar. So I honestly believe that the sexual allegations as far as Jordan Devlin and the lady and the girl, I honestly believe the WWE been knew about this, but that's why they secretly got rid of him as the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Not saying because he was guilty or he was innocent, but so one of their primary champions won't have nothing on his record. So as far as Jordan Devlin's career, I hope he don't get released by the WWE, but it's clear and obvious who, like, these wrestling promotions, like, who they favor, who they don't favor. Because, like, the Jack Gallaher, he wasn't a big-time player, and yet he got released. They ain't finna release no Matt Riddle. Over there on TNA Impact, they got rid of Joey Ryan. They ain't finna get rid of Michael Elgin. Like, they get rid of certain superstars, and I think it's pretty messed up with, like I said, the Enzo Amore situation. Like, a superstar get accused of something, and that, like, their whole career be over, and they would never be proven guilty or innocent. And I just feel like, though, that's very, very wrong. Because in the end, like I said, it's always some money play with these women. And over there on the AEW brand, that Sammy, I don't know the guy last name. I'm not finna attempt to pronounce his name, but he had a 2016 post where he said that he would do some sexual things to Sasha Banks. Now, Sasha Banks is a nice looking person, but she not that damn fine for me to say those words. Like, I honestly, in my personal life, have never seen a woman in my life or on social media that I would say nothing sexual, like a sexual allegation like that towards them. Clearly, he was joking about it, but in this day and age, with the women equality and all of that stuff, they like all these wrestling promoters are just clearly trying to cover their end. So he was not fired. You see, like I said, they fire who they want to fire and they keep who they want to keep. So clearly, since he was just suspended, the AEW umbrella, they definitely value him, and I think he would definitely be back sooner than later. So as far as like the AEW, I honestly don't watch AEW or TNA Impact. I watch a few videos on YouTube, but as far as those superstars, I didn't seen them like I said on YouTube. I didn't seen them. That's how I know of them. It's been many other superstars, but I have never seen their work. I only made a list of the people that I didn't actually seen in the ring fight. So as far as these superstars, I hope everything go well for these superstars, and I hope that nobody else get no sexual allegations, thrown at them, because I feel as though right now they got this little old movement of women coming out. Like, why do women need a movement to come out about a sexual allegation? Like, why you just won't come out and say it? Why you need other people to empower you to come out? Like, what is so hard about going to the police? In the movies, they go to the police and, tell everything. So why in the real world you need, women behind you? You need a big movement to start something like that. I just feel as though it's very not genuine, and it's clearly a money play as far as these women doing this. Because, like I said, if these superstars are guilty of doing it, I would say that, but none of these superstars, from the past, the present, and hopefully not the future, none of these superstars have yet to be proven guilty. So what is all of this about? So with that pretty much been the end of today's video on the sexual allegation throughout the wrestling community. Feel free to smash that like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below, and hit the bell notification. Until next time, this is the Wrestling Basement.